Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to a very comfortable 63-degree August the 9th. Today is Tuesday. Holy moly. It actually rained earlier this morning. Kelly said, I got up and it was raining. I said, well, I see it's all damp. Looks like fog damp. She goes, nope. Actually heard it hitting the roof. Very peaceful out here, as always, in the mornings. I love that little farm look, staring out over here. Where Kylie's at this morning. She's out roaming around, I reckon. But, oh, last night in the goodbye, I paused and kind of like stumbled along there. I was going to tell you that by the time you see tomorrow's vlog, I will have released the 2 ride videos up in Canada. I go, no, it's Monday. You lost your mind. Then I'm editing the thing and I'm going, you sound like a babbling fool there, like you're a little confused. Well, as my first thought, always go with your first impression or your first thought, because by the time you see this, it will be Wednesday and I will have released the videos. So I apologize for the confusion. Forget I build these the day before you see them. I think you guys have sorted that out, but apparently I couldn't last night, my febile little mind. Anyway, let's start off with Tuesday. Wonderful out here. Well, Mama, much cooler today. The humidity had us turn the AC on the old war wagon.
It is definitely humid.
It was getting thick inside the cabin area.
Yes.
But yeah, even went through a little rain spell there.
Yeah,
windshield
sprinkle.
wipers and everything going. I was talking about you seeing the rain this morning when you got up.
Yeah.
Well, Mama,
Yes, sir.
let's go bust out a Tuesday.
Sounds like a plan.
Already Tuesday. Monday just flew on by.
It did it that.
All right.
All right.
Hope you have a wonderful day there, Mama.
You too, hubby.
Love you. See you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
So I have a beautiful Blue 21 RT Limited. Doing a first service in some trouble codes that kicked off. But he's a British dude. Just got his American citizenship. I've known him for several years now. And he rode BMWs and Spyders. He had an F3 before. Didn't know he got the RT. But now he rides Pan America in this new RT. So we're gonna pull her down, get a first service done, see what these codes are that's popping up, and we'll go from there. So many hours ago, I walked upstairs and grabbed this Spyder, and you have no idea the journey we've gone through. It was just a service and a quick diagnostic. What do we do with it? This is John, by the way.
Hi, I want to just thank Shawn and Pro Caliber. Without Shawn, I would never get home tonight. I live about 140 miles away from here. We had a parking brake stroke windshield wiper module, and he's done my rear trunk with a lock. We've had the Spyder completely stripped. I did help him. I don't do much on these bikes, but thank you, Shawn.
Yeah, she was in pieces. She was kind of frightening here a little bit. So with his help, we got it back together. So I've been telling you guys about this being the park brake module. It is also the windshield module, and that thing talks back and forth to the transmission control module. So the host of codes that were coming up on this thing were literally head scratching. We're like, what in the world? And he had did some digging and figured out the windshield module was built into this and that it was talking to the transmission. But you know, being a butthead technician, you got to see it for yourself. But that right there had failed, caused all kinds of stuff. But the awesome service manager, Chris, down here, it now has one that's supposed to be going on one of those Spyders in a crate out there. Because he's from Seattle, he's a long ways from home. We called Chris and said, we got a man down, didn't even put up a fight. He goes, just give me all the information and we'll call BRP and request a replacement for the unit out there in the box. And
thank you, Shawn.
Yeah, what you guys saying? When all's good, there's a.
It's a British saying.
Yeah.
Tickety boo.
There's something. I can't remember what it is. Call your daddy something other, or Bob is something.
Oh, Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I'm a bit slow today.
Yeah. He's a U.S. citizen now, too.
Yes, I'm proud of him.
And very proud to be.
Yes.
All right, that's enough rattling around. It's past time for me to leave, and I'm sure he's, yeah. When I stop in Toledo, he's still got a long ways to go.
It's good, it's all good.
That was interesting. Ended up, you know, he's going, I can help. Well, despite that breaks every rule in the book, you can even hear me in this wind. I said, you know what? I'm not going to stop you. Nothing we were doing is dangerous. Bike wasn't up in the air. Spyder's not going to tip over on the ground. So, yeah, he actually helped tremendously. That was fun. It's been a while since I've had one of those panic rush things to find and repair something. And something had to happen tonight because he's a long ways away from home. So, anyway, that was cool. Really cool guy. Look, that's John right there. He doesn't even know he just passed us. He's heading up north to Seattle. What are the odds? He probably doesn't even recognize this old war wagon, just drove right on by. What a cool guy.
He's so sweet.
Yeah. Good people. Very good people. That was fun. I gotta say, very nerve-wracking at times. It's swimming through my head. How am I gonna get this boy home? Can't believe we had one of those windshield mods. It's for one of the Spyders in a box out there, but yeah, it just couldn't have worked any better. Whew. Man, all the codes it was throwing yaw rate sensor codes, transmission codes, everything just kept pointing back to that windshield and park brake module. Crazy. Simple little thing. These computers, man. Well, looky there. Look who decided to join the party. We missed you this morning, old Kai. Wow. That was an interesting day. It's funny how stressful that can be when you have a customer kind of stuck. I mean, it wasn't in the world, rented a car or something like that. Although we had a gal another Spyder issue was the one that we had the brake light switch, and I forget where she came from. But anyway, she decided Northeast Washington. And on the other side of the Cascades there's on the other side of the mountains. And she flew back. She was actually going to rent a car, and there was no cars available. That was crazy. But anyway, it all worked out. It was not safe to ride that thing because it could have put him in limp mode at any time. So I did the firmware, the premium cluster firmware update, and then that flash, the ECM flash that I've been telling you guys about. If you need that done, you need to get that done. Don't mess around with that. You need to get that done. It's you can end up with a no start issue, and it can be a mess. So if you have a late model 21, meaning it was built after January 4th of 21, and you haven't had that software flashed, you need to get it done. Unfortunately, I was pointing people to BRP's website, and they're now only showing safety recalls. They're not showing just any open campaign, only safety campaigns. But you can't do that right now anyway, because, there's a problem. BRP's site's down. I meant to look to see if their commercial stuff, like for Spyders and stuff like that's up. But anyway, their main computer stuff that deals with dealers anyway. But if you haven't, so no one's mentioned that to you and you haven't had it done, have your dealer run your VIN number or something, see if that needs to be done. Don't wait on that. You need to get that done. But anyway, I got those two things done, and the codes that he was having, went away. So I continued on with his service. And let me tell you, the craziest thing happened. So the thing's, it's idling. I'm trying to get it up, you know, at least to the first fan cycle, which can take up to 42 minutes. So I'm going around just checking everything, you know, making my notes and whatnot. And I get it's on the ground. Oh man, I didn't do the tires. So, you know, my back's a little sore today. So I raise the thing up in the air, make sure the park brake's on, all that stuff. You know, bikes, it's hooked up to computers, all the codes are gone. Whatever that was, you know, the premium cluster and the ECM update made it go away. So I'm to the left of the bike and I'm checking the rear tire pressure, and I'm getting a little gauge in there, and I'm going, this thing just moved. All of a sudden it's rolling backwards and the lift is all the way at its maximum lift. So I'm like, wow, you know, the lift, I mean, it's not like the thing's on a hill and it's going to roll away, but if it touches that ramp in the back, it's coming off of there. So anyway, I'm like, crap, what the heck's going on? I know for a fact I checked and that park brake was on. So I'm kind of walking my way along the rack and holding on to his Spyder, and I get around, get my air nozzle, and you know, all the while kind of holding on to something on the Spyder. You know, I don't want to initiate a roll. And I get the thing up in the air, or high enough that I can take the lock from under the rack, because it's locked, because they bleed air, though. If you don't lock them, they'll just drop, you know. So anyway, I get the thing up, unlock, go get it all the way to the ground, and the dashboard is lit up like a Christmas tree. All kinds of, it's saying limp home mode, brake failure, or yeah, park brake failure, all kinds of stuff's popping up. What in the heck? So I hooked the thing up. I put a little chalk thing in the back and hooked the thing up to I look at the computer, I do a refresh, a rescan on it. And I mean, it's just like a page and a half. Now it's showing, you know, the yaw rate sensor, all kinds of stuff. So I don't know, that update gave it more to look at, but it just went off and went crazy. So his only complaint was the windshield motor was just randomly going up and down. He kept getting a brake failure, and the park brake would randomly not activate, or it wouldn't unactivate. And then, you know, a few key cycles later, it would come back, you know. He drove all the way down there from Seattle and made it there okay. He said he never got a limp home mode. He just kept getting brake failure modes. And anyway, so then the panic, that's when the panic set in. I thought, I'm done with everything. I'm going to go up there and tell him great news. You know, the initial tests I did showed everything was okay. There's nothing wrong. And then when I did the flashes, everything went away. Oh, but it came back with a vengeance at that time. So anyway, trial and error, and a lot of studying, some eye-burning wiring diagram analyzing, that all that stuff is talking to each other. And that module is communicating back and forth. You know, the park brake and the windshield module is in that little thing that, you know, that's glued underneath the windshield bracket thing. It's not just one module, it's two modules in one. So anyway, all that communication is going back and forth through the transmission control module, which is a computer that's the same size as the ECM. It's on the right-hand side. It's got the green connectors. The ECM's gray on the other side, gray or black. But anyway, so we knew there was a relation. And, you know, we decided, wonder if we have one of those brackets for one of the units that aren't put together. We have, there's two Spyders that aren't put together out there yet. Luckily, one of them was an RT, and the parts are already here. I mean, they're getting quick with that stuff now. And anyway, found the box, called the service manager, because, you know, we don't know if we can get another one of these things. So we're going to put one of our bikes out of commission. But, you know, write her down. You gotta do your thing. So anyway, end of the game was, it worked out. He's happy. He was happy flying past us. I was going about, I don't know, 75 or so. I look back and his gear and stuff, I recognized him in the mirrors. And Anyway, John, really cool guy. Really cool guy. So, a lot of fun. He helped me down there, which we're not allowed to do ever. So, but anyway, it was a unique situation. Turned out it's kind of fun. You know, kind of scary. You got a guy way down here, 150 miles from home, and his bike is not safe to ride home. We don't have demos. You know, everything's sold as they come in. So, anyway, so I rattled you off. Let's do a goodbye and look forward to the release of the 2 vlogs. I'll do that around midnight. You'll probably see the vlogs before you see this thing. I kind of screwed up and didn't tell you that last night. Alrighty, we're out. We'll see you. Man, you're all kinds of pretty in pink.
Am I? No.
Yeah, you're just like a shining pink thing going on over there. You're glowing pink, literally.
I won.
Yeah. But anyway, it was a very Spyder day today, needless to say. What rides I did, I literally didn't record. Didn't even put the camera on. I was too busy.
Yes, you were.
One of those days.
Very busy.
So, hopefully you guys enjoy the 2 videos from Canada. And we'll go from there.
Yes.
Welcome 2023 model year anyway.
Yes.
Whew, them things are pretty.
They are.
Yeah, that's probably, I don't know, they must have done some serious work on that, because that's probably the best looking. That Riker with the fancy wheel, I don't think you can buy it that way. It's options and stuff with the wheels. And anyway, just look at their website and see all the 23 stuff. It's really cool.
It's very cool.
On that, I think we're going to roll.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah, hump day tomorrow, all done already.
Yes, it is.
All right, we'll see you then. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.